morning, guys. So it's Thursday morning. I've already primed the inside of that door, so both sides are primed now. We'll get to that in a minute. But last night after I published my video, I went on Facebook and I put a post on the local car club's Facebook page for body and paint work, and bam, computer lit up like a Christmas tree. And it's been going on since. So about 60 hits. That's just on one Facebook page. So that's telling me there's obviously a need for this, and there's just not enough people doing it, at least not in this town. So I've got feedback from several of my viewers, and they said, "Oh, the hell with Facebook, just put an ad up again anyway." It takes them, a week or two to figure it out, and you can disguise an ad within an ad kind of deal. So there's different things I can do, but right now I've got a ton of work already, so I'm not worried about it. On top of that, I partnered up with a local body shop, small operation. Actually, the guy's down to one man, the owner. He can't seem to find people to work. So I'm not going to work for him, but he is going to send me some of his overflow. So we're starting off with a small one. They're mostly all small ones. Little Honda Civic, just a quarter panel. It's been hit and there's a little bit of rust. We straighten it out, body work it, bring it up to primer, and that's it. He's going to paint it. So those are nice little in and out jobs. You get 2 or 3 of those a week, and you can make a decent living. So that's a good thing. And they're great filler jobs in between some of the bigger ones that I have lined up and coming down the pipe. What else? So I talked about the supers on my channel, and like I said, I don't know how it works exactly, but I got my first tip in the tip jar, let's put it that way. So it's nice to be appreciated, and what this guy put in my jar, so to speak, I'm just using the whole channel has almost 400 videos, and out of the 400 videos, it takes me about 4 days to make that same kind of money. So, the money from advertising revenue is very little. $3-4 a day, sometimes $5 on a real good day. So, it's helpful. So, thanks again, Greg, and check it out if you feel so inclined. Got a bunch of stuff to do. I want to paint the inside of that door today so I can let it sit, dry, and I can flip it over and do the other side. I've got to come up with a better setup where I can paint both sides at the same time. I've been thinking about my hoist, and one of the viewers suggested using the hoist. I'm thinking maybe making some kind of a bracket that just clamps to the hoist with a telescopic set of pins that can grab a couple of the smaller holes up high in the door, and then it'll stand straight up and down, and I'll be able to paint the whole door all the way around. So I gotta figure that out, but there's plenty to do, so might as well just get to it. Okay, so here's the inside of the door all primed. I'm going to scuff this up now and prep it for paint. All I'm using to scuff this up, the inside, is just a red Scotch-Brite pad. That's it. Just rub it on and kind of take the sheen off the primer. You just want to give enough there for the paint to bite onto. So just now this door is off of an older F250, and it's just going black. So for black, I just use pretty much a GM black for just about everything.
seems to match well with any other black. It blends in nicely. I've done Mopars, I've done Volkswagens, Fords, GMs, whatever. GM black works. So, and I have some already, so I don't have to buy any. Plus, when you do go to buy it, it's pretty reasonable price. So that's another reason why I go with it. In fact, the black that I have is left over from that Volkswagen Jetta I did a little while ago. Like you say, there's not much to it. Just rub like hell. Cardboard fell out. Now the outside of the door is going to be different. I'm going to be spraying a guide coat on it and sanding it with 600 wet paper. Make sure I've got all the sanding scratches and everything out of it. And because I did filler work, didn't do any filler work on the inside, didn't need it. Anyway, we'll do the whole inside of the door, like I said, and then we just got to blow it off, wash it down with wax and grease remover, run the tack cloth on it, and it's ready to spray. So I'll go ahead and finish this up, and when I'm ready, we'll come back and shoot this thing. So I was just prepping this thing, getting ready to clean it up and spray it, and I got a phone call from the body shop guy that I was telling you about. Yeah, says, well, we hammered out a price, we're going to send you the first car. So it's in the yard now, it just got dropped off. It's a Honda Civic, I think. Anyway, I'll check it out, we'll show you what it's all about. It's not a big job, but a nice little in and out job. So yeah, I'll grab the camera and we'll go out and take a look. Hey, so here it is. I'm not sure what year, they all look the same to me, but he's buying a new bumper. They just taped it up so the bumper doesn't fall off. But this is the area right here. So that's the whole job. I mean, it's got a dent. There's a little bit of rust issue here. I'll clean that up. I'll probably use the Stinger on a lot of this. And, you know, pull out these bad dents. Might even put a patch in there, it might be easier. But whatever. Anyway, so that's the whole area right there. And just get it up to primer, and he's taking care of the paint. So, I don't know, 6 hours maybe, something like that. Anyway, that's the only spot in the car that I see. He told me to take a look around if I come across anything else. I don't see anything earth-shattering here. It's dirty, it's filthy actually, but shit wipes off, right? So yeah, so I'll be bringing this in, do a quickie on that after I'm done the door. And I have something else coming tomorrow too, something a little more interesting than a Honda Civic. All right, so my fans are going, the paint is mixed and the gun is loaded. I just got to clean this thing up and wash it down a bit. Bit of wax and grease remover. And a tack cloth. And my furnace is shut off, of course. So, yeah. Grab the gun and shoot. All right, that's one coat. There's a lot of green in this black. All right, so I got my second coat on and it looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna let that flash off for a few minutes. I'm gonna get the hell out of here actually. So we'll give it 20 minutes, half an hour. Might even have a bite to eat and get the clear on after I eat. So, such as painting, you gotta wait for things to dry and flash off. If you cover that up too quick, put clear on it like right away, it's gonna fail. So you gotta let it flash off, man. It should be a nice, evenly dull sort of look to it. Right now it's just sprayed, so it's wet as hell. All right, so everything's flashed off and it's ready to go with clear. I've loaded the gun already, so yeah, let's get to it and shoot this sucker. All right, one more coat just like that, and this side is done. I really have to come up with a rack to be able to do both sides at the same time. This is a pain in the ass. All right, it's getting a little cool in here, but time for the second coat, and yeah, let's do this. Okay, we'll let that sit until it's dry to the touch. Then I'll crank up the furnace and let her rip. So, yeah, looks good. All right, so she's almost dry to the touch. A little tacky, but not bad. I'll give it a few more minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and then we'll crank up the furnace and we'll let her rip. But I continue to love the way this RGE Glamour Clear flows out. I don't know if it's a combination of the, I'm running a cheap gun, but man, like, look at the shine on that. That's unbelievable. And there's no orange peel or anything. It's ready to go. And that's just the inside of the door. So, 2 coats. Generally on the outside, I put 3. That gives room for buffing and whatever. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. So that's about all the time I have for today's video. So we'll wrap this thing up. That's me watching paint dry. Anyway, yeah, I'm pleased with it. So there'll be some masking to do on it tomorrow after when I flip it over, because I don't want to get overspray around the window opening and all that stuff. And I'm going to seal all around the outside perimeter as well for the same reason. And yeah, and we'll shoot the outside. I still got to sand the outside yet, but whatever. We're just going to be using 600 wet paper and make it pretty and let her rip. So it's all good. Yeah, so someone's used the supers for the first time. That's cool. I appreciate it, and it's nice to be appreciated. So if you're so inclined, check it out. I call it the tip jar, but whatever. And at least please subscribe, tell your buddies, like the channel and all those good things. And yeah, if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.